I chose music because I know that God called me for it, and I have that passion for it.
Wow.
It keeps ringing in my mind, and I'm called to feel it. All gospel music are Christian music, but not all Christian music are gospel music.
So tell us, what's the difference between Christian music and gospel music?
Yeah. Amen. Amen. God is not dead. He's not dead. Yes.
Hello guys, welcome to Talking with P-Sam. Here with me in the studio, I have
Miss Eryce Dennisson.
You are rapping. so let's not rap.
Alright.
Okay, so
my name is Ijoga Elijah, but they call me Eryce Dennisson. That's my stage name.
Eryce Dennisson. But your real name is
Ijoga Elijah.
Ijoga Elijah.
Yes.
So we have Ijoga Elijah, but stage name Eryce Dennisson. So Eryce Dennisson, where are you from?
I'm from Benue State, particularly from Igede.
That's your state of origin, Benue State.
Yes.
Igede.
Yep.
Okay. You mean you came all the way from Benue State to Oyo State?
Yes.
For the sake of this interview?
Yes.
It's it's
part of it.
Yes. Okay, it's part of it, but not totally.
Yes, let me say so. Because that is where I work. So, about this interview is so much important to me.
Wow. You're welcome. How was the journey? How was the trip?
Well, it was stressful, the road now, especially, when you get to this in between this cookie stuff like that, the road is very bad. So, but thank God.
You're welcome.
Yes,
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
All right. So, what do you do?
I'm a teacher, so I teach.
Okay.
And I also sing, and at the same time, I'm into computer stuff, like all this making design and creating brands like that. So these are just the things I do.
You're a teacher. You are into design.
Yes.
And then you are into music.
Yes. Only you.
Wow.
No,
guys.
Nigeria today doesn't demand you just sitting down on one thing. You have to, we have to be expanded to do different things.
We are, of course, as a man, definitely you know that you just have to hit the ground running.
That's it.
Well, anyway, you're welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, so you were born in Benue State.
Yeah. No, I was born in Oyo State.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really good to know. I was born in Oyo State in the Shakpeteri area there.
Wow.
That was where I was born. Before parents relocated down to Benue, then from Benue back to State again.
Wow, that's great. So awesome to have you here. So
thank you so much.
Okay, maybe I don't know, maybe the audience would like to know your date of birth too. Like
all right.
Yeah, which month do you fall into?
Good enough. I'm September. That is, I was born in September 27.
Wow.
So let me keep the year for now. So if you want to know the year,
you don't want them to know the year. Wow, he does not want you guys to know the year. So if you want to know the year, if they want to know the year, so what should they do?
And that's not bad. They can easily get to me.
It should get to you.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you want to know the year, you can get to me. All right.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
You
We're so glad to have you here.
Thank you so
welcome.
much. Yeah.
Wow, it's a pleasure to have you here.
Nice meeting you.
So you said you do music apart from teaching and design. So what kind of music do you sing or you rap? When you're talking about music, is it the singing part of it or the rapping part of it, or which one do you do?
Oh well, yeah, I sing. I don't rap.
Wow. Okay.
I sing, and generally rapping. I'm not into rapping at all.
Okay, so you are into singing, not rapping.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. So what genre do you do then? If you say you sing, what genre? Of course, out there we have like millions and billions of songs out there, right?
Yeah.
Of different genres and categories. So where can we find your own category? Which category does your own song fall into?
Well, if you listen to my songs, you discover that my genre of music ranges between gospel and standard motivational music.
Okay.
And in all this, there you can find reggae, you can find like calypso, you can see something like dancehall and things like praise song, all centers on Christian and gospel music.
So it simply means that you are directing us to the gospel aspect. That's
Exactly.
what you do is gospel, but has some touch of motivational and inspirational touch.
Right.
Wow,
Exactly.
that's great. That's great. So thank you for inspiring us and motivating us. Sincerely speaking, because as the world is right now, man, we actually need that. We need a lot of motivation. We need a lot of inspiration. So thank you so much. So how long have you been doing this? How long? For how long now?
Well, I've been doing the music now since 2018. If I may say.
That's like 5 years.
Yeah, like 5 years ago.
Wow.
So, and starting the music, generally I would tell you that when I was a child, I don't really, know much about music. But there's this, passion getting, and that is burning in me that, you have to like do this, sing. So that very day, I just decided, okay, let me just start this stuff.
Wow.
And then I began just gradually by listening to some other people like that.
So what you are telling me right now is that you were not born into music. We have people that, by the time you see them, when they talk, they tell you, music was running in their blood. In fact, when their mother gave birth to them, in fact, when their mother even conceived them, they had music running inside. So in your own case, it does not appear that way.
No, I don't like pretending in any way. I started music, just as I've said, like 5 years ago.
Okay.
So though I have that passion, it's burning in me that when I was even a child that I have to like do something like that.
Okay.
But since the way it wasn't possible at that time, so when I got the opportunity, I just grabbed it and I started it.
I quite like the fact that your music comes out of burning passion, and that simply means that you will definitely get to do more, and as the passion keeps burning, you have a lot to like deliver to us.
Yes, indeed.
Wow. Okay, that leads me to the next question. How many songs do you have, if I may ask?
Yeah, presently now I have recorded up to like 11 to 12 tracks.
Okay.
Singles that are available on the media.
You mean like, oh, hold on.
Yep.
11 singles.
Yes.
Wow. And they are available online.
Yes, they are.
Guys, did you hear that? 11 singles and they are all online. Wow. We'll get to that. He will give us those handles so that we can go listen to these singles he's talking about. Right. Wow. Okay. 11 songs recorded.
Yes.
Okay, in general, like the ones recorded and the ones that have not been recorded, how many songs?
The one I recorded.
Okay, you've talked about the 11 you have
11
recorded.
I recorded.
Okay.
Basically, if I tell you that this is the number of songs that I have on ground in totality, I think it would be a lie. But I tell you that I have the list of number like up to like 40, 50 songs that I have written.
Wow.
So because when inspiration comes, I just jump there and write it down.
Wow.
So few of it is just the 11.
Okay.
And of course, some are ready now. Have been produced and just for me to drop the album.
Okay.
So roughly 60 like that, songs like that.
Roughly 60 songs.
Yes.
You have 11 recorded. Wow.
And more 10 will be dropping very soon in a new album I call Not a Mistake.
Wow. Hold on, guy.
Yep.
You have 11 already.
Yes, sir.
Then we should be expecting 10.
Yes.
In your new album.
Yes.
Hey, guys.
Guys,
so 11 plus 10, that's like 21 songs.
Yeah.
So the album has not dropped yet, or it has?
No, it has not dropped.
It has not dropped yet. So when should we be expecting this album we are talking about?
By this November 2023, we are hitting.
This November 2023, we should be expecting. Guys, do you hear that? We should be expecting your album November 2023.
Yes.
Wow, guys.
Before it gets to the middle of November, it will surely be out.
Guys, that is just like in few days time. In few days from now, we should be expecting that album.
Yeah.
But I'm curious now. You have 11 singles.
Yep.
Then you are about to drop an album.
Yes.
What's the inspiration?
There's a Yoruba adage that says that anybody who tells you that he has not suffered, you should ask the person that who teaches him. And in addition, various music, they have the way of getting the inspiration. My own inspiration generally comes from like two things or three. The first one is, of course, God is the source of all the inspiration.
Okay.
And at times the experience you have in life,
Okay.
that makes you to like write a song about your experience, about what you are facing in life.
Okay.
Then another one is in another class. I also get inspiration. At times I can just be in church when pastor is preaching, it can just get into my heart. And there are times I'm just walking along the street, I can just get the inspiration.
Wow. Sorry to cut you.
Yep.
I'm concerned about something. You said you have 11 singles.
Yeah.
Then you are dropping an album. First of all, let me ask, what are the responses of the audience on that 11 singles?
Well, the response, especially if you pick the type of music I'm doing now,
Okay.
the response is I can't tell you that is quite, that's huge.
Okay.
But a little one, or if I have 10 people streaming my song and they are getting something good from the song, I think I prefer it to having 1,000 people and the song is not making any sense to them. So I don't have that large population number of people following me like that online. But of course I tell you that people are anticipating to like hear something new about the album I'm talking about. Yes.
Now, looking at the marketing aspect, because I'm actually so concerned about that aspect now.
Yes.
Because one thing I understand about getting to produce album is that many artists will have recorded so many songs. Out of the so many recorded songs, they get to select which song should be on the album. So you said you have 10 songs on the album you're talking about.
Yeah.
So what are the consultation you made, or were you the one that just sat down and put these 10 songs together and said that okay fine, these ones are just good to go on the album like that? Or what were the arrangements, what were the steps, do you get what I'm trying to say? Like the process. Was it just like you have your 10 songs, okay, these are the 10 songs I want to put in my album, and you just went to the studio, recorded the 10 songs and said this is my album? Because one thing I feel people will also be concerned about is the choice of songs on the album. So how do you get to make the choice
of the songs
on the album?
Thank you so much. Based on that, well, I don't really have like much people I do like consult on which one to sing and which one not to sing. But of course I have mentor.
Okay.
And these people, they are spiritual leaders also that they kind of look at the content of my music and they will advise me, this is what I should do on this and this is what I should do. I should not do this. And of course, as a gospel singer, I begin to adhere to that. And well, it's not been easy. Most of the work, I think 70% is actually personally done.
Okay.
I mean, in terms of the arrangement and how, like, me going to the studio to record all this stuff like that.
Okay.
All this one is the inspiration God gave me and how I, managed to do it on my own. So that is it.
All right. So let me ask you this question.
Okay.
You mentioned like different things you do.
Okay.
Teaching, design, then music, and then so which one is actually your main?
My main occupation, is right now is actually the teaching. And that is where every day-to-day job now.
Okay.
That is where I work right now.
Okay.
But for music, for the design, that is even tutoring, like teaching Microsoft, Excel, Word, PowerPoint, and everything computer like that. I do it too. And then, but this music, because I know I'm called into it.
Okay,
so that's how
because I know that music business is not beans.
Yes.
Right?
You're right.
So why, after all these ones, the design and the teaching, why music? Why not any other thing? Why music?
Well, just as I've said earlier, I chose music because I know that God called me for it, and I have that passion for it.
Wow. So you treat music as a calling. So
yes.
Is it like, is it something you just felt is a calling, or it's a calling?
No, I know very well. It's not a feeling. I know very well it's a calling.
Wow.
This is the reason. You see, in Nigerian music now, both Christian and gospel music, a lot of people don't understand the concept behind gospel music and Christian music. And if you look at general music like motivational music, what we hear outside that dominates the environment now are songs that pollute the environment. Hardly will you hear music, you're moving along the street, you hear music that pass good, message to people. So in that, there is a gap there, and it keeps ringing in my mind, and I'm called to feeling that gap.
You mentioned Christian music, gospel music.
Yes.
Are they two different things?
Yeah,
the same thing?
Yeah, there is a slight difference.
Okay, there's a slight difference between Christian music and gospel music. Guys, open your ears, listen to this now. In fact, I'm just hearing this now. Like, I want to know this now. The differences between Christian music and gospel music. So tell us, what's the difference between Christian music and gospel music?
All right, let me start this way.
Okay.
When you are teaching biology in secondary school, there's something that biology teacher do say. They say all primates are mammals, but not all mammals are primates.
My brother, I don't know that one. I don't know that one.
All right. So what it means is that, Christian music, of course, anybody can sing Christian music.
Okay.
The basis of, as long as you're a Christian and you're mentioning Jesus in your music, your songs are from the Bible, it's a Christian music. Okay. So in that case, gospel music, on the other hand, the center of the gospel music is Jesus. Okay. Now they're bringing people to Christ. But all gospel music are Christian music, but not all Christian music are gospel music.
Guys,
so
did you hear that?
Yeah.
Hey,
even hip-hop artists.
I will replay this and listen to this again.
So,
guys.
And before I leave that, even hip-hop artists like all these Davido, Burna Boy, and Wizkid, all these people, like Orishe Femi, like Mercies of the Lord. Calm down. That is basically a Christian music. You can call it a Christian music.
Wow.
You understand? So that is it.
Wow, guys. Guys, this is another school. Sincerely speaking, I will say I'm learning right now. I don't know about you.
We are learning, sir.
I'm learning right now. Okay, so we have top artists in the industry, A-list artists.
Yep.
Right? Even in the music ministry, right? Like the gospel. Okay, you said the gospel music is the one that points to Jesus, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so in the
it
gospel
points
music,
Jesus to people.
Okay, points Jesus to people. Okay,
yeah.
And then the gospel music, both gospel music and Christian music, they are A-list artists in this field, right?
Yes.
So,
yes.
Which of these A-list artists is like your model and that you look forward to work with, to feature?
All right. First of all, the person of Frank Edwards, I so much love his style of music, and if you listen to that guy, his inspiration is always different.
Wow.
And you will know by the time you listen to his music, this person, this is a messenger from God. So Frank Edwards, Bucci, that sings reggae, Mama, and I say Mama, I like reggae too. And then if you move from that, of course I have Chidinma, Chidinma, that sings gospel music right now. So these are people I actually like.
So Mr. Frank, with due respect, sir, he wants to feature you. He wants to work with you. Bucci, with due respect, sir, he wants to feature you. He wants to work with you. Also, Chidinma. So all of you can hear him yourself. In fact, those of you viewing this, please make sure you share this till it get to these people.
Thank you.
Because he really wants to work with these people, according to what I can hear him say right now. He wants to work with these people. So please help us make sure you share this video. Let this get to these people, all right? Make sure it gets to these people.
Yeah.
Okay? All right.
Yeah. Before we leave that, even people like Nathan Abasi, don't sing we come, and some other people like that, I have seen myself with them in the dream most times.
Wow.
So like performing on live stage. So I feel with that spirit. So I believe someone that one of these days we still get to
Guys, sure you hear that? I don't know what that means spiritually, but I don't want to go there.
Yeah.
But you said he has seen these people, so you already know what that means.
Yes.
All right. Wow, that is great. So, being a gospel artist, has it limited you? Limiting your creativity as a person. Like when you write, does it box your thinking? Does it limit your creativity in any way? Being a gospel artist?
No. Being a gospel artist is an advantage to me because that is, I gave my life up to God, and anything gospel has to do with like God. I'm bringing Jesus to people and letting people. I'm bringing people to Jesus.
Wow.
So I don't want it didn't limit my creativity in any way.
Wow. So let me now ask this question. What are your frustrations as an artist?
Well, at times part of the frustration is like discouragement from people. A lot of people, like when you start something, it's not always easy, and they expect you to get known and be popular before they start. Like, okay, this is our person. So some will even tell you that when this is what you're doing, if you don't know, like if you're not making it, just leave that in.
Wow.
You've been singing and nobody hears your music. Why don't you dump it and go and do another job? So these are some of the things that that brings frustration and discouragement.
Wow.
Yeah. And in addition, financially, of course, that in Nigeria now, what you are collecting a salary, especially in private sectors where you are working, you have to divert some to the music because it's what I must do.
Wow.
And then
some.
So this part is part of the problem and the things that frustrate.
Guys, I don't know. Is there any artist out there? Are you feeling the same? Are you having the same experience he's having? Are you going through the same thing? Let us know, okay? Let us know in the comment section. Go to the comment section and let us know if you are going through the same thing he's going through.
And in fact, before you leave that, because what you just said now just like awoken something in my mind. I'm very sure that there are a lot of people out there that, do you know, until I began to sing and I began to discover new talent, people that are even better than I am.
Wow.
So I try to bring them up, like carry them along.
Wow.
So right now I can even tell you that I've trained some people like 4 or 2 that are in that line too.
Wow, that's great. Yeah. That's great. You're doing well then.
Thank you,
doing
sir.
Well. Let me now ask you this question. Okay, outside this frustration, do you think or do you feel you would have done a little bit better if you were on the other side or doing any other genre outside gospel?
Well, the better, people can define it in different way. The Bible says that we should not be envious of the evil success, the bad success.
Okay.
So on the other hand, it's possible that if I join them, and of course I may get known and get the money, but my relationship with God might not be intact and I may be taken away. So I don't want to call it a better one. So I don't think, because it is not a mistake, just as the album I'm bringing out is it is not a mistake for me to know God. And then for me to do the gospel is not a mistake. So
talking about the support aspect, do you actually feel entitled to anyone's support?
Well, the entitlement in that way, I want to say I'm not entitled, because entitlement is like this person must be responsible for what I'm doing.
Okay.
So in that case, I want to say that I'm not entitled to anybody's support, but anybody can support me actually.
Great.
So either the church or personally they can support, but I'm not entitled. It's a personal call, so nobody asks you to do it. So definitely,
guys, you hear that?
God that called you know how to do it.
Okay, so definitely God that calls you will definitely show you put you through on how to do it.
Yes.
Okay, looking at the way things are in the industry, do you think there are better ways that the industry standard will have been set, or do you think there are better ways that the industry will have been to get to favor artists so that they don't get frustrated?
Yes.
Or what are the measures you think should be put in place or would have been put in place for artists to have better experience?
All right. Now, one of the things and the measures that should be put in place is what Sweet Generis is doing. This is what you are doing now. At least if we have artists, have people like that are doing this, like high people like Frank Edwards, like Steve Crown, Chidima, and they are opening such a ground for people like us, to come and interview us like this. I think they will get to know more people. And then in addition, production. If I go to studio, they will tell me that hip hop has lesser price compared to the gospel music. So gospel music price is higher, always higher than that of the hip hop on the other side.
Yes.
So I
yes.
think in that
I
case,
will tell you that's the truth, because being a music producer myself, it takes a whole lot to produce a gospel song.
yeah, I know, about
If
that.
I want to produce Afro beats or any other beats, it takes me just like few hours. I'm done.
Yeah.
So you see that,
and this is the aspect whereby the upcoming artists, just as the question you asked, the upcoming artists have to also be considered. By the time they make it, of course, they will not forget.
well, I don't want to go there. Let's
Yes,
not
sir.
go there.
All right,
All
thank
right.
you.
Right now, what label do you wish to get signed into, or what label do you aspire to get signed into, and why? Right now, do you wish to get signed into any label right now?
Yeah. For the label, of course, the number one label I wish I'm signed to is Easy Concepts Records.
Easy Concept Records.
Yes.
Okay. Why?
And I see everything about them is just the gospel.
Okay.
And it promotes the ministry.
Okay.
They support you to the full to make sure that you are bringing out something good, and the message is out to the people.
Easy Concept. So definitely, you are going to give us your social media handle where we are going to get to listen to your song, and the audience can get to listen to your songs too. And definitely, if anyone feel that okay, fine, you're doing a lot better and you actually deserve to get signed into any label, definitely they are going to push it for you.
All right. And then, sorry, before you go there, and then the other one is Rocktown Music, which is Frank Edwards music.
Let me ask you this question: have you tried to make any attempt to contact these labels you mentioned?
Yes, I have made attempts upon attempts. Like Easy Concept, I visited their official website, sent emails, sent message. I tried to get a phone number.
Okay, what are the responses you have been getting?
It's unfortunate that this high class people, they don't just reply like that.
Wow. So what you are saying is that people at the top don't consider people at the bottom.
I don't want to say that.
Okay.
It could be that they might not see the message, lot of messages. So if you're not logged, you might be, if your own is not read, doesn't mean that they don't want to read it. You just lock. So that is what they might be busy after they don't know you before.
So they are busy that they don't get to read your messages. Is that what you are saying?
Yeah, they can have they have a lot of things doing.
Okay, so that means there is no bad feelings that they have not seen your message.
I know, not at all. Not at all. It can happen to me too.
All right.
So I don't have to feel bad about it.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay then. So now we have come to a realistic point right now.
Right.
You said you're an artist.
Yes,
you wish to get signed. You aspire that people see you out there, labels see you out there and sign you. You aspire to work with Nathaniel Bassey, Frank Edwards, all these people you have mentioned. Okay, do you have talent?
Yes, I have talent.
I have. Guys, he said he has talent, and we are going to find that out right now, because he's going to freestyle for us.
No problem.
I'm going to bring a beat up now, okay?
Yes.
And he's going to freestyle for us. So you said you have talent.
Yep.
Okay, on the scale of 1 to 10, how will you rate your talent?
Oh well, to rate myself, I think I'm gonna give myself maybe 7.
You give yourself a 7.
Yes.
A 7 on the scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah, 6 or 7.
So you think you have what it takes to face your competitions out there?
Yeah.
Because trust me, whether it is ministry, there are many people doing this. So for your own voice to be heard too, it definitely means that you need to have what it takes to so that your voice gets louder than that of the oppositions out there.
Yeah.
All right. So you are telling us right now that you have talents. Right?
Yeah.
You have talents.
Yeah.
Okay. So guys, we are going to find out right now.
Yeah.
If he really has a talent.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to drop a beat right now. It's one of the beats I'm working on. I'm not done with the beats.
Okay.
So I'll just give you just like 4 bars or 8 bars. Let's see what you can drop on 4 bars or 8 bars. So are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So let me get the system right now. Let him give us this. You are drinking water. You are drinking water first.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
I'm sorry, I have a hoarse voice, so I have catarrh, so it's affecting my voice. That's why I have to take some.
Okay, all right. So that the audience will understand, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So guys, let's bring the sound up. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Yeah. Amen. Amen. God is not dead. He's not dead. Yes, he's alive. He's alive. He lives forever. He's alive. God is not dead. My God is not dead. My God is not dead. He's alive. My God is not dead. My God is not dead. My God is not dead.
Wow.
He's alive.
Guys.
God is not dead.
He's okay. He's okay.
Thank
You don't do. All right, guys.
Thank you.
So now you go to the comment section and let us know if he actually has a talent.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm not going to. I'm a music producer. See, I'm not going to say anything. I meet artists every single day of my life. I meet artists, so I don't want to be the judge here. So go to the comment section and let us know if indeed he really has a talent. What you just heard now, does he have a talent? All right. So that is it, guys. So give us how. Okay. Let's say people out there wants to reach out to you. How can they reach you?
Yeah, you can always.
First of all,
okay.
Your songs. You said your songs are online, right?
Yes, they're
on
online.
social media.
Yeah.
What are the social media platforms you have your songs?
Yeah, I have all the tracks there on AudioMac,
AudioMac,
and then I have on Spotify,
Amazon Music,
some on Apple Music, I have on SoundCloud, Boomplay,
Wow.
and Dondu.com. Dondu.com. Yeah.
Dondu.com.
Yeah.
Well, so guys, you heard that now. So what should they search? What are your handles? Your artist profile?
My artist profile everywhere is Eryce Dennisson. That is
Dennisson. Okay, spell it.
ERYCE space DENNISSON. Eryce Dennisson.
Eryce Dennisson. So guys, go check out his songs and let us know. Don't forget to comment. Okay, let us know, and also share this. Probably this will get to the people he mentioned he aspired to work with. All right. So guys, I don't know. What do you have for the audience out there? What do you want to tell the audience?
Yeah, to my audience, I want to say a big thank you for the attention. But before everything, I want to say in life, everything you don't, as long as you know that you are called to a particular ministry, do not be tired, irrespective of the problem or the challenges that you might be facing. And I want to also say, don't put your expectations so much on people. Do the little you can, and God is there to help you. So that's the word I have for you.
All right, guys. I want to thank you guys for staying through. Right, thank you for staying through. This is Talking with P-Sam. All right, thank you for staying through. And Eryce,
yes, thank you so much
for coming all the way from.
You're welcome.
Which state again?
Benue State.
Benue State. Thank you for coming all the way from Benue State.
Thank you so much.
It's so great to have you here.
Thank you so
Hope
much.
We'll get to see you some other time.
Sure.
All right, so we'll see more of you, right?
No problem.
Okay, so that simply means that we put a call through that. Okay, we need to see you on one of our interviews again. You'll be here. All right, guys. So he promised to be here next time. If you want to see him back on this interview, if you have a question you want to ask him, let us know. Okay, type the question, send the questions to me personally.
Right.
Okay, so we get to call him back and get to ask him all your questions. All right. So guys, see you. God bless you.
Thank
and
you.
Stay blessed.
Thank you so much. God bless.
Peace, Sam, on the beat.